We were going to my grandma's 90th birthday, and they're like, oh, you know, can we hitch a ride on your fancy plane? I'm like, yeah, sure, but like, we're filming stuff. They're like, no problem. All right.
All right, so this is the small plan for baseball today.
Cool.
We free-for-all play for an hour.
Okay.
And then we film these two relatively casual short forms while we're filming. This one has 2.2 mil.
Cool.
And then you guys mentioned wanting to do something like this.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe you could play like umpire behind her. And for context, every time we post this video, it gets at least 3 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this video's
this
gotta
one
be
has
over 100
7.
million plays, right?
Yeah.
Like with the, you know, across 10 posts or whatever.
We posted this one in July, it has 7 mil.
Yeah, I don't know why we get views. That's fine. Makes no sense.
Move on to Vegas. So the plan is this one, just the typical
Yeah.
Yeah, play
mile
it.
high ones.
That'll be tough, right? In the
Yeah, in the plane we have, I think the bathroom is tiny.
Very
But I mean,
small.
it could be funny though too, to just like come clown carring out of it.
And then this version performs every time of you guys going in
Okay.
with you in a dress.
That's my mom.
there she is.
Here's my sister.
That sound is
We were going to my
sounds-
grandma's 90th birthday, and they're like, oh, you know, can we hitch a ride on your fancy plane? I'm like, yeah, sure, but like, we're filming stuff. They're like, no problem. All right.
They were cool, but they were fine.
this one bangs on every account.
Dude,
Has
This one's
millions.
ridiculous.
Why?
It's ridiculous.
It's so frustrating.
Has million, like this one has 22 mil on our main Instagram.
So stupid.
And it goes off on YouTube as well. If we want to do stuff in the airport, we can do it. We can show up a little bit early with like an hour before we leave to do stuff in the terminal and then on the plane. I think it'd be fun to film you doing something strange from afar, as if you're like doing squats at a gate.
Videos of that, like people do straight up, like
Yeah,
full-on
like you
stretching.
can hold your
Yeah.
carry-on and like do workouts,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
we can film you from afar. Like, what the is that?
Like walking lunges. Okay.
Fan interaction. Tyler acts like a stranger, and he comes up to you and he's like, "Can I get your picture?" And then he walks away, and in the back of his hat is Bryce Adams' #1 fan.
Okay.
I think that'd be cool. Close quarters stripping. You take your hoodie off next to Tyler as a stranger and bump into him, and you're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and he acts all shy.
You can maybe do it in the middle of the plane, but if you wear the same front bra only, if Hannah was filming from somewhere over here and I'm you and Tyler's here, you know, you can be leaned back so as you see the male right away, and then it's like action, then you lean up, take your shirt off, and especially in that scene, that setting, people will be like, what the hell? And then you just come back and then they see that you're fully covered. That could be, something like that could be interesting.
I've seen people getting in trouble on planes for wearing like shirts that you normally wear. So I think that's a little too risky,
Okay.
just because we don't want to have you on a no-fly list or something.
Yeah,
like that.
imagine if Spirit doesn't let you fly anymore.
Oh no.
Actually sounds like a big perk.
You guys, you know, push the boundary some on what you can put on the YouTubes, Instagrams, Facebooks, etc. Explain that and how whether or not you currently have a strike impacts kind of the comfort level and what you'll post.
Yeah. So, relative to mainstream safe for work creators that you or most people are used to watching, we probably push the envelope a little bit. Relative to like people that post on social media for the purpose of driving traffic to their not safe for work products, we're actually like squeaky clean. So as far as how we think about it, touching, you need to avoid touching pretty consistently.
Contact. They hate contact.
Zoom ins on you know, sensitive areas, crotches, etc.
Yeah.
For some reason, shirt off stuff gets through like literally every time. I mean, you know, just show her back or something like that.
we push the boundaries a little bit as far as like the rules. Like they give us rules. Obviously, it's all postable, but we try and find and like where X meets Y of like what's interesting and fun for us, what gets views. We obviously track all the data of like, oh, this one performed really well. So how can we do that again that's still fun for us and slightly different, see if we can get a better performance out of it.
And on Instagram, the strikes will go away in like a day, but on YouTube, it takes months. And so if you have 2 strikes right now on YouTube, as example, you probably want to be more careful than you'd have to be on
I think
Instagram,
we're
right?
waiting till, I think September 9th is kind of like a nice cutoff. Yeah, that one expires then. So then we're a little bit safer then.
You pulled up the bare chest video a little bit ago. Kind of walk me through why that performed well, you guys think?
I think we get away with it, one, because like guys are shirtless in the gym all the time. So I think we kind of like skirt that of being like, oh, it's a person in the gym when they're supposed to, like it makes sense. So I think we kind of follow that line. But I think a lot of it's the controversy. People in the comments, they love to get angry about something.
This one has some controversial comments. Why is she undressing in a public space? She a creep, to be honest.
So there's a pretty consistent formula. Attractive girl in place perceived as public, does shocking thing in a male's presence, reaction occurs, delay in reaction, so then you increase retention and watch time, so on and so forth.
How often do the comments get to you?
Almost never. A lot of the negative ones are like predictable. They're always like, bet your dad's proud. Oh my God, she has no boobs. I'm like, whoa, I wish I knew my whole life. Thanks, guys. Just like really obvious stuff. And I'm like, what am I gonna do about that? I'm not gonna change anybody's opinion, it's fine.
Did I hear you guys correctly that when you gave your family a lift on the plane, you told them you guys were gonna be filming content and they're like, cool?
Bryce has done maybe 30 hours total of not safe for work production in all of 2025, including live shows probably. So ironically, we did do not safe for work production, like one of our few not safe for work production shoots on that plane. Well, so yeah,
They're fine.
It's not quite as bad as it sounds, because it was strictly. So first of all, it's a big plane. It was a G400. And
I mean, still.
Come on, man.
And they knew what was going on.
I told them. So
Give them the option not to.
So it's a really big. So it's a pretty big plane. They were all the way in the front. What's even worse is my sister brought her kids, and I don't care. So so the kids sat in the seats facing forward, and then every single thing not safe for work that we did, even when she had her shirt off, whatever, she had a full top on. So if she turned around, like she was covered. The not safe for work stuff we did was strictly in the bathroom with the door closed the whole time.
On top.
So yeah, there wasn't yes, but it wasn't. There was nothing on display. Yeah. And I warned them. They're like, can we get a trip on your fancy plane? I'm like, you can, but this is gonna be happening. Now look, there's gonna be zero chance that you guys or the kids can see anything, because we're not into that, obviously. But it will be going on. So if you guys don't wanna do that, no problem. And they're like, no, I'll just make sure the kids face forward and that's it. I'm like, that's up to you, my sister, whatever you want.